morning all. Is the screen is visible? Just let me confirm in a chat box. Okay, fine. So in last lecture, what we have discussed, we have started the unit 2, that is sequence and series. And in that one, we have discussed about what? Sequence, right? In that one, we have seen some definitions, sequence. Then what we have seen? What is the limit of a sequence, right? Just you need to remember this thing. That is what? Limit n tends to infinity, un equal to L. Now L limit can be what? It may be a finite or infinite, or it may be like it does not exist, right? Or it is not a unique one. So according to that, we need to check what? A convergency of a sequence. So that can be what? Either it is a convergence, divergence and oscillations, right? So convergence, that means what? Here if you will be having the limit, that is what? A finite, some finite term you will be having, then we can say that it's a convergence, right? And we have seen the example of that one. Again, for what? Okay, divergence, right? So for that it is what? If you will be having what? Answer of limit, that is infinite, fine. Now next one is what? Oscillations. That means what? Here the example is what? Simple is minus 1 raised to n. That means when you are find out the limit of that one, you will be having a limit that is not a unique one. Here we'll get what? Plus or minus 1. So that type of sequence is called what? Oscillations. Fine. We have seen this examples of the sequence, right? Now monotonic sequence, in that one we have seen the monotonic increase, decrease and alternative, right? Okay. Bounded sequence, then we have seen the example of bounded sequence, right? In last we have solved this example, 1 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 square, right? Plus 1 upon 3 raised to n. So in that one we have prove that what? It is a monotonic increasing. So how? Now bounded, that was remaining, right? So that will continue with that one. So this is our un. So what? Un plus 1. We'll find what? First step is un plus 1. Then we'll do the subtraction. That means un plus 1 minus un. And we are having this. So that is what? Greater than 0. So from that we can write un plus 1 greater than un. So that means it is what? Monotonic increase. That means the next term is greater than the previous one. So it is called monotonic increase. Now for the bounded. So in which way we are going to prove that? So for bounded, right? What will write? Okay, we'll write here only, because in that one, okay, I'll erase this properties of that one. Just a minute. Till now, any doubt in that one? It's not erasing even. Okay, fine, I'll write here only. Okay, is there any doubt? Okay, fine. So our un is what? It is like this, 1 plus 1 by 3, right? So you know the geometrical progression, right? The sum of GP. So using sum of GP, we can write this series, that is un, okay, sequence, sorry, in terms of what? 1 minus 1 upon 3 raised to n plus 1 upon 1 minus 1 by 3. Okay, this un can be written as this using what? Sum of GP. Now if you are going to solve this, right, take the LCM. So 3 minus 2, so you will get 2 by 3. If we are writing in that way, so we'll get what? It is 3 by 2. And in bracket, 1 minus 1 upon 3 raised to n plus 1. Fine. And which can be written as a what? It is less than 3 by 2. This is what? 3 by 2 into this, which is supposed to be less than 3 by 2. So we can say that this is what? Our sequence. So sequence is above than 3 by 2 or bounded above 3 by 2. Right? So it can be written what? Bounded above 3 by 2. And as the definition of sequence here, you can write what? If it is bounded above. See, monotonic second, monotonic increasing sequence. So our sequence is what? Monotonic increasing. Now, if you want to say that it is what? Convergent, then what you need to prove? It is bounded above. So this is the statement. So that will be clear with this example. That is what? That sequence which is monotonic increase is convergent if it is bounded above. Fine. So in that way you can solve the example. Generally they are not asking that much, right? This of but make a practice of one or two sum. So this is about what? A bounded sequence. Same way, if you are having sequence which is monotonic decrease. So if you want to say either it's a convergent or divergent, so these are the reverse of the previous thing, right? So bounded below or bounded above, like that. Okay. Fine. So this is about what? A sequence. Now next one is sandwich theorem for sequence. Sandwich theorem for sequence. So first we'll see the definition of that one. See, Dhruvil Shah and Sanjay Tomar, right? I think 22 number and 43 number Dhruvil. Just join with the format. Otherwise, you will be marked as absent. Fine. So, sandwich theorem. First one is sandwich, right? So, obviously, something is supposed to be in between. Okay. So, we'll be having two sequences, that is UN and VN. And another also, that is what? WN. Suppose we are having these three sequences such that, just a minute, such that UN less than or equal to Vn less than or equal to Wn for all n. That means what? We'll be having three sequences and this is the condition for sequence, that is UN is less than or equal to Vn and less than or equal to Wn. If this kind of thing is there, then what we can say? If limit n tends to infinity, un, that means left side, equal to limit n tends to infinity, wn, that means this, okay, both are what? Boundary. So un, limit of un equal to limit of wn equal to L. Then we can say that limit n tends to infinity, Vn is also L. So this is your theorem. Sandwich theorem, that means what? If you are having three sequences and these three sequences follow this condition. So we can say that whatever the limit of this two, Un and Vn is L, for example. So we can say that the limit of Vn is also what? L. Fine. So this is what? Sandwich theorem. Now example for that is, show that the sequence UN where UN equal to sin n upon n converges to 0. Fine. So this is sequence un. Now un equal to what? Sin n upon n. Now you need to prove what this, that it is converges to what? 0. So how we can prove that n even using sandwich theorem? And you need to follow what? Sandwich theorem. That means what? You need to find out. That means what? Something which is less than or equal to sin n and which is greater than or equal to sin n. Is there anything that means directly you need to think about what? Values. So sin will fall in between which value? Yes, you can write down into the chat box sin n, okay? Yeah, minus 1 and 1, okay? Minus 1 and 1, right? So this is sandwich theorem. So directly we are going in that way, okay? That means what? Okay, minus 1 and plus 1, fine. Okay, just a minute. Okay, fine. So this is what we know, that minus 1 less than or equal to sin n less than or equal to 1, because that value is between what? Minus 1 and 1, right? So we can write what? Minus 1 by n less than or equal to sin n by n less than or equal to 1 upon n. Now this is, suppose according to the definition, this is our what? This is given. It is what? un. Suppose this is my vn and wn. Whatever the name you can give, right? So what? We need to just find what? Limit n tends to infinity of minus 1 by n. So what is that? And limit n tends to infinity 1 by n. What should be the answer for this? If you put directly n equal to infinity into this, so what you will be having? 1 upon infinity, that is what? 1 upon infinity. You can write down meanwhile into the chat box, right? Okay, fine. Okay. Okay, all are writing what? 0, fine. So 1 upon infinity and 1 upon infinity both are 0. That means we can say if the limit of this both are 0, so we can say what? By sandwich theorem, we can say that limit n tends to infinity sin n upon n equal to 0. Fine. So what we have used, which theorem? Sandwich theorem. So in that way you can solve the example. So this is about the sequence, right? Sequence, limit of sequence, bounded sequence, monotonic sequence. In monotonic, again 3 sequences are there, types, and sandwich theorem and some examples of sequences, right? Now the next thing is what? A series. So what is series? Anyone? What is the definition or what you know about the series? Okay, Akhilesh. Yeah.
Ma'am, it is the sum of sequence.
Okay, it is sum of sequence, right? And sequence is a what? Collection of real number. So that is what a, okay, sum of sequence, fine. Okay, some are writing in chat box also. So that is correct one. The series is nothing but a what? A sum of sequence. Now a series can be what? Finite and infinite series. So first is an infinite series. So that is what? For example, un, u2 up to un is a infinite sequence of real number. Then the sum of terms of sorry, sequence, that is u1 plus u1 plus u2 up to un infinity is called an infinite series. That means there is a sequence which is infinite and sum of all of them, that is the series, and that is called infinite series. Fine. Now the infinite series, what, how it will be denoted? So sum. So obviously it is what? Sigma. Sigma n equal to 1 to infinity of un. Sigma, or you can write in that way, n equal to 1 to infinity of un. So whatever sum will be that is nothing but what? Your series. Either it can be what? Direct sigma un, because it's infinite. So that in that way also you can write the sum of first n number. In example, suppose what? The infinite series is there, but you will be asked to find out the sum of first 5 numbers, say, right? So the sum of first n number is denoted by what? Sn. So that you need to remember, or directly they'll ask that find out the Sn. So Sn, that means what? The sum of number of first n term, okay, of sequences. So that is called Sn. So infinite series, right? Sum of infinite sequences, and sequences are a real number, right? Now, we have seen what? The convergence, divergence, and oscillations of sequence. So same way here, convergence, divergence, and oscillation of what? Series is also there. Fine. This is same thing. So just a minute, I'll mute all. Okay. So that is what? Of finite series. Okay. So these are the things for infinite series, this that we have seen, right? That is u1 plus u2 up to infinity. Of first n number will be denoted by Sn, and that is up to what? Un only. Here it's up to infinity, here up to un. As n tends to infinity, we have three possibilities. So first, if Sn tends to finite limit, same as a sequence. If limit n tends to infinity, un equal to what? Some finite value. So we can say it's a convergence. Same like for the series, finite series. If Sn tends to what? Finite. Obviously here you have to write down Sn. Why? Because if you write what? Un, that means what? It's an infinite series. Fine. So Sn, that means first n number sum. So the series is said to be what? Convergent. Now if it will be tends to plus or minus infinity, as n tends to infinity, that means the answer of this is what? Plus or minus infinity. So you can say that the series is what? Divergent. Fine. Any doubt into that? Anyone? Okay. Now third one, if it's not a unique one, same like a sequence, right? If your n tends to infinity, and whatever the limit you will get, that will be not a unique one. In last, it will be plus or minus 1, like that. Okay. So, or limit does not exist, we can say. So that we can say what? It's a oscillatory series. Fine. So for series also, you will be having an example to check what? Either a convergence, divergence, or oscillation. Okay. Any doubt up to this? Anyone? Any doubt? Okay, fine. Okay. Okay. Now properties of infinite series, right? Some theories are there, but whatever important to you, that I'll tell you. This you need to remember. Okay. Convergence, yes, divergence and all that. That you need to remember. Convergence, divergence, because that type of example is there. Now the next one is properties of infinite series. So properties of infinite series, that means what? Suppose you will be having two series. Then same like in that we have seen for the sequence, that un and vn are two sequence, and if their limits are L, so un plus vn are also convergent, right? Same like this. So the convergence and divergence of infinite series remain unaffected by what? Additional or removal of finite number of terms. That means if any term is supposed to be added or some term is removed, then the convergency and divergency is not going to be affected in what? Infinite series. Same way, if you do the multiplication of each term by some number, then also your limit, okay, that means what? Either the convergence, see, the values are supposed to be changed, but convergency and divergency is not going to be changed. So that is supposed to the meaning of what? Point number 1. Now point number 2, that is what? If two series are, when you are writing series, it is sigma, okay? And if you are writing un, that means it's a sequence. If two series, which is un and vn, are convergent, that means both are convergent, so the addition of that, summation of that series is also convergent. But that will be not in terms of divergent. That means what? If two series are this, and if both are divergent, then it is not necessary that un plus vn is also a convergent. Sorry, it's a right. So that means what? It may be a convergent. So it's not fixed like if both are divergent, so addition of that are. But that will be fixed in what? Conversion. So that is what? Third step. Third point. Fourth one. If each term of series of positive term does not exceed the corresponding term of convergent series, so Vn of positive term, then un is convergent. That means they are talking about two series un and vn. If each term in un of positive term does not does not exceed the corresponding term of convergent series of vn, that means of positive term, then un is what? Convergent. Now the reverse thing is what? If each term of series un of positive terms does not exceed the corresponding term of divergent series. That means what? Here in short, there are two series are there, un and vn. Now if the vn is what? Convergent, then un also convergent when all positive terms of un does not exceed a corresponding term of what? Vn. But if it will be divergent, that means if vn is divergent, right, then un is also a divergent. So that is what? Fifth. So that is what? Properties of infinite series. If your series is infinite, it will not affect if you are going to add some term, remove some term, or multiply some term with the finite number. Okay, if these are two series, so addition of that are convergent if both are convergent, but that will be not true in terms of divergence. And this last 4 points, that is two series are there if the first term, the all term of un which is not exceed some positive number to the what? Vn, right, corresponding element. So what we can say, if vn is convergent, then un is also, and if vn is divergent, so un is also a divergent. So these are the properties of what? Infinite series. Fine. Now you need to remember some point, that is what? Just a minute. If a positive term series un is convergent, then so this you can use directly. Is convergent, then you can write what? Limit n tends to infinity un equal to 0. That means limit of that is what? 0. But converse of the result is not true. That means what? If you will be having this term, that means what? If you apply some concept of limit and if you find a finite limit, that is what? 0. So it doesn't mean that your series will be convergent. But if your series will be convergent, then you can say this. So this thing just you need to remember. Okay. So that is about what? Series, right? So definition of series. What is infinite series? Finite series. Sum of some finite term of sequence that is denoted by what? Sn, right? First n term. So that you need to remember. some properties of that also you need to remember. Now this thing also, that means if it is convergent, limit of that is supposed to be 0, otherwise it would be, that means the reverse one is not true one, right? So this is about this one. Now we will be having some types of series are there, right? Geometric series, telescopic series, all like that. And some tests are also there. What we are going to learn in this chapter: sequence, types of series, what are the tests are there to check what, either it is divergent, convergent and all that, right? So we are going to see or learn the different types of test and different types of series. So first series will start, that is what, a geometric series, right? First series, that is nothing but what, a geometric series. So what happened in that one, the geometric series is this one, right? A plus AR plus AR square up to ARn minus 1. So this is geometric series. Now always you will be asked for, find out some n term, fine. So it will be denoted by what, Sn. So we can say that what, Sn equal to A plus AR, this is up to this you can write, fine. Now equal to this can be written as a what? This thing can be written as A into 1 minus R raised to n upon 1 minus R. And that will be depend upon the which value R. If R is less than 1, so it can be written like this. If R is greater than 0, so R raised to n minus 1. Nothing else, right? So this is the equation. Fine. If R is less than 1, so you need to write down this, otherwise this thing. Now, it will be depend upon this. That means what? Whenever this kind of thing, you need to find out what limit. So what should be the limit? So that depend upon the value of what? R. So according to that, there are 3 cases are there. First thing is what? So this is the definition of geometric series. Now, when mod R is less than 1, when mod R is less than 1, so limit n tends to infinity R raised to n equal to 0 and limit n tends to infinity Sn equal to A upon 1 minus R. So in example, whatever the series will be given, from that you need to find out what, A and R. Then check the value of R. If it is less than 1 mod R, then you can directly write what? Limit n tends to infinity R raised to n equal to 0. And this is, so if you will get some finite number here, so you can say that your series will be what? Convergent. So this type of example is there, okay, of series. Now for another one, when R is greater than 1, when R is greater than 1, then what we can say? Limit n tends to infinity, R raised to n equal to infinity. Right? And for limit n tends to infinity, Sn. So Sn is what? This. Okay. And R is greater than 1. So this equation we are supposed to use, this one. A into R raised to n minus 1 upon 1 minus R, that tends to what? Infinity. And the series is what? Divergent. See, this is given. In that one, you need to remember this point, right? So according to the value of R, directly you can say what is the limit of R raised to n and Sn. And according to that, you can decide either the series will be convergent or divergent, right? Now when R equal to 1. So when R equal to 1, here you can see A plus A plus A. So it is what? NA. So when n tends to infinity, obviously your Sn is tends to infinity and the series is what? Divergent. Right? So in short, what you can write, if it will be mod R is less than 1, so it is convergent, otherwise it will be what? Divergent. Okay, if mod R is less than 1, it is convergent, and in other cases it is divergent. Okay, any doubt? Any doubt into this? This is the geometric series. The Sn will be this. Sn means sum of first n term, and you need to remember these three conditions. So the example how it will be asked, and this is very important. You will find one example mostly in all paper of what series, right? Geometric series. So the first example is this one. Prove that 1 plus 2 by 3 plus 4 by 9 plus 8 by 27 is converges, and you need to prove that, right? It is what? Convergent. And find out the sum. That means you need to find out what? Sn. Sum, that means Sn. Fine. Now, this was asked in 2014. You will find, so whatever the sums are given in a book of geometric series, just try to solve it. Fine. Prove 1 plus 2 by 3 plus 4 by 9 plus 8 by 27. So you need to compare it with what? This series, geometric. A plus AR square. Okay. A plus AR square. So what should be the first value of A and R? Because to check either it will be convergent or not, we require the value of what? R. So what should be A and what should be R? So that you need to learn. By seeing this series, what is A? So that is simple, A is 1. Now what is R? Because here this term is AR. Here it's AR square. So what you can take a common one. So you'll get, okay. You can write down into the chat box meanwhile. Okay, A equal to 1, that is easy. Now what should be the R? Some are writing 1 by 3. Okay, some are writing 2 by 3. Fine. You just write down into the chat box. I'll unmute any one student when will ask how it comes either a 1 by 3 or 2 by 3. Fine. So that I'll ask. Who says, okay, A equal to 1, that is okay. Now we are discussing about what? R. R is what? 2 by 3 or 1 by 3? Okay, most are writing 2 by 3. Okay. So our R is what? 2 by 3, right? Most are saying 2 by 3. So how it is 2 by 3? Anyone quickly? Anyone? Just raise your hand. How it will come 2 by 3? So other can also understand. Okay, 19 number. 19, yes. How
Yes,
it
ma'am.
come? Yeah.
Ma'am, second term divided by first term or any division of consecutive term.
Okay, any division of what? Consecutive term. That means either, suppose you can take this 2 term, right? So this term divide by this term. So you'll get your R easily. Okay, fine. Now any other answer? Anyone? How you are supposed to decide that how the R will become? Any other answer? Anyone? Okay, fine. Okay, second term divide by first term using second term. Okay, fine. So in that way you can do this, fine. So yes, that is what? Obviously AR and AR square. So if you do that one, AR square upon AR, so you will be having your R. So any two term you can take, fine. So you will be having your answer, that is R equal to 2 by 3. Now the next thing is what? We need to decide, right? So this is 1 plus 2 by 3 plus 4 by 9 equal to sigma n equal to 1 to infinity of a raised to r n minus 1. Now a will be 1, r is 2 by 3 raised to n minus 1. So what is mode r? What you can say of mod R? It is less than 1, greater than 1. What is that? It is less than 1, right? So what we can say? It is mod R is less than 1. So it is what? The first case. Mod R is less than 1. So this, right? R raised to n equal to 0, and the series is convergent in short. And what is your sum? Sum is what? Just a minute. Yeah, it is what? Convergent. So we have proved that. Okay, your series is what? Convergent. Now Sn equal to and Sn equal to 1 upon A upon 1 minus R. A upon 1 minus R. So what is A? That is 1 upon 1 minus R. So 2 by 3. So your answer will be what? 3, right? 3 by 2. Okay. So your sum of first n number years, the Sn equal to 3. Simple example, right? Okay. Any doubt in this one? Okay. Second sum is this one. Okay. Fine. Now second example is that taste. Now it is not given, right? In that one, prove that. Now taste the convergence of the series and find the sum. So this is my series. Now here 1 plus 1 minus, right? 1 minus 1 plus. 5 minus this plus this. So what should be, this was asked in 2017. Fine. So just go through the book after this lecture. Mostly whatever the examples given in a book, 80 to 85% are from the GTU exam only, right? Sorry. What should be A and R? Quickly find out this. A and R. Now, some announcement for the assignment. Whoever submit the assignment to, still your file name is not proper. That means I think one lecture was there for assignment, right? How to submit an assignment. So that is fixed format. That means what? If the file name is mathematics 1 or maths 1 underscore assignment 2. So you have to write down in that one only, and it should be PDF, right? Must be PDF. Now if just see when you are converting into PDF and just scroll down your file itself and then just put into that shared folder. That means what? Whatever the pages are there, it should be vertical and in a sequence one. Some students are writing what? That all are horizontal pages, right? So don't take images from your notebook. Use some scanner application to scan. Fine. 46 number. Both assignment you have submitted late. Assignment 1 also 1 day late, and assignment 2 for mathematics 1 I am talking. 46 number, right? You have not submit on a deadline. So that will affect to your internal marks. Now the thing is what? Another is scan in a proper format. Name should be proper one. And 49 number Arlene, you have submitted all the pages in terms of JPG. Okay, you have make a assignment 2 folder, I think, in all subjects. So just do it properly. Okay, just upload again and inform me for the maths one. Inform me for the maths one only. Fine. Okay, done. So this is about assignment, and assignment in that third question you will be getting maximum 3 value. So that is correct one. Fine. Now we are having very less time. Meeting may be end. You just solve this example. Try to solve this example by yourself. A would be what? Anyone? What is the value of A and R?